Hey guys, my name is Jimmy here with One Road on YouTube. Today I'm going to show you the most important part of an oil change that you are most likely not doing. Alright, so for today's oil change, we're going to be working with a Wix XP filter designed for synthetic oils. This one is a 95 GMC Suburban with a 5.7 liter V8, and I am going to be using fully synthetic oil Mobil 1. I also went ahead and picked up a new drain plug just because my current drain plug does not have any form of gasket, and although that was fine for a few years, it seems to be leaking now. So I went up and picked a new drain plug up with the nylon gasket there, and we'll hopefully get that drain plug leak fixed. Here is the oil I'll be using. I am going to be using 10W30 just because it's what I have on hand. The truck calls for 5W30, and it's below freezing here where I'm at here in Washington. So we got snow all over the ground, and I would much rather be using 5W30. But I'm going to show you one thing that I will be doing. I'll be adding a quart of Marvel Mystery Oil in place of 1 quart of oil. And what this is a micro lubricant. So this oil will actually reach deeper into the little small tiny areas that your normal oil can't reach into, because the molecules are actually a lot smaller in this than they are in normal motor oil. So there's my setup, guys. 1 quart of Marvel, 4 quarts of Mobil 1, 10W30 fully synthetic, a Wix XP, a new drain plug. And yet none of these things are the most important part of an oil change that you're probably not doing. So this was my old oil filter. It was a Valvoline VO55, and the reason was because this last oil change was done at a quick lube shop, believe it or not. I had to get that done because I was traveling and I just didn't have any means to change my own oil. All right, the time has now come to fill it up. Here we go with the Marvel. Full quart, baby, going in. And my kind of theory behind this is, because it's so cold where I'm at, it's down in the 20s and even the teens sometimes, and the 4 other quarts that I'm putting in are 10W30, this is going to be the perfect solution to kind of thin the oil out a little bit, because it needs to be a little thinner in this cold weather to get moving through the motor quicker. On with the best oil in the business, in my opinion, of course. Mobil 1, fully synthetic. You might be wondering then, if it's not the oil, it's not the Marvel Mystery Oil, it's not everything else I mentioned, what the heck is it that is this thing that is the most important part of an oil change that you guys probably aren't doing? Well, I'm on my way to go get it. All right, guys, I just went to my local O'Reilly, and I'm about to show you the most important part of your oil change that you probably are not doing. Let me just say, if you are doing this, I am proud of you. It's this right here, guys. These things are awesome, and you need to put them on your oil filter. Why not? It's insurance to catch any little particle of metal that the oil filter might not be catching. Those little particles of metal, if not caught by the oil filter, can severely damage the internals of your motor. This is just very, very, very cheap insurance, but it does a very good job of catching that metal. I would recommend it to everybody, and I'll put a link down in the description below this video so you can find out where to get these too. I just got home. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these things on the oil filter right now. All right, guys, there you can see the 2 magnets are installed, and that's pretty much how I do it. I get my oil filter and put a couple magnets on there, and this oil change is done. That is the secret, if you want to call it. That is the most important part, in my opinion. Obviously, the oil is important. Obviously, every single thing else is dramatically important. But if you're talking about something that nobody does, or very, very little people do, this is it. This is one of those things that if you did this in every one of your oil changes, just basically swapped these magnets back onto your new oil filter every time, you could dramatically increase the life of your motor by not having little metal shavings, metal particles, microscopic even, floating around your motor. Thanks guys for watching. Again, I'm Jimmy. This is One Road, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.